G'day guys and welcome back to GNs_gaming for another Dokkan Battle video. So for today's video we're jumping into the team building guide for the new LR Physical Pikkon, the man that goes serious. So before we jump into it, don't forget to like and subscribe. I do team building guides for all the new units that come out and easy A's. So starting off with our details here, team wise we've got Otherworld Warriors and Saviors. Those are the two aspects of his 200% leader skill. And I do actually think it is a pretty solid leader skill, so we'll get into that later. It's also on Worthy Rivals, Battle of Wits, Storied Figures, and Tournament Participants. So clearly not the craziest amount for us to work with team-wise here, but we'll make do with what we've got. In terms of the links, we've got Supreme Warrior, Experienced Fighters, Shocking Speed, Cold Judgment, Otherworld Warriors, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So that link set doesn't change for when you are transformed, if we're going to call it that, or a costume change. But in terms of this build, I guess links partners, we're going to act as if we are in the seriousness stage, because that then allows us to link with the unserious Pikkon, where we have the full 7 out of 7 links. So that would be very interesting to test those two out on a rotation together. But we also do share 6 links with the AGL Pikkon, who just got his easy A. Now it might seem crazy running 3 units with the same name on a team, and it definitely could create some initial issues on like a first or second rotation, but I think given the fact that all 3 are dodging characters, they're definitely going to be viable to run on a team together, I think. So yeah, we've got 6 links there as well with AGL Pikkon. In terms of our 5 linking partners, we've got the Hit and God Goku. That would be an interesting easy A. Imagine like if you were to rock them on a rotation with this Pikkon on maybe an STR Cell team, that could be interesting. We've got the STR Pikkon and then the AGL Nail there. So not a great deal to work with presently. But then we jump into our 4 linking partners. So we've got the Physical Goku and Piccolo, the AGL Ultimate Gohan, Tech Goku and Vegeta, who I think will definitely feature on a few of these teams with the Pikkon, considering they've got the Rainbow Orb changing. The Tech Gogeta aspect of the unit is still really good. We've got the Int Frieza / Goku when you are in the Goku exchange, and that's good because slot 1 option on the team. All you need to do is get that Rainbow Key Sphere, and that Goku can be good defensively. Pikkon is an orb changer, so definitely helps in that regard. And then we've also got the AGL Jiren. So AGL Jiren, another tournament participants unit, can go into that standby and be untouchable. So a couple of really solid options in there. Then we move into our 3 link partners, and this is where we're going to find a lot of those 10th anniversary LRs. So they all are sort of spread out here, but we do have 3 links with both the AGL, Vegeta, and then when we transform into or exchange into Goku, and the same goes with the Tech wing in base and then into the Vegeta. So they're going to be prominent features on the Otherworld Warriors team if you are running Pikkon as a leader. We've also got the Tech / AGL UI Goku tournament participants, so that's definitely handy there. And then we've also got the Int Frieza aspect of the Goku Frieza unit. So even when we are in base there before we get that exchange off, you can always have a couple links active before. So the first team, we've still got one more slide of linking partners here. So we've got the Physical Glorio. Glorio is still a really good leader skill, and just the fact that he's got that massive support, so he'll definitely get a feature later on here. We've got the Physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, the Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku, who just got his easy A, the Tech Ultimate Gohan, STR Beast, and then the Physical Super Saiyan 4s as well. So a few of these units will get mentioned as we go through the teams later on in the video. So first team we've got here is pretty much just a flat Otherworld Warriors team. So utilizing the Physical Pikkon as a leader here. Look at this team, it's very LR heavy. We've got the 1 easy A. A full 200% for this is going to create a pretty powerful team. I think that'll be a good HP bar for us to work with. So Physical Pikkon as our lead. We've got the Tech Goku and Vegeta, also the AGL Goku Vegeta. We've then got the AGL Pikkon, Tech Goku and Vegeta, and then also the Int Frieza and Goku. So the thing with this team is you're going to be very reliant on like YOLO dodging straight off the bat. I think you may be forced into situations where the AGL Vegeta or the Tech Goku Vegeta or AGL Pikkon might need to roll as a slot 1 on that first rotation, which is definitely going to be scary, but I also consider that a lot of these bosses in Red Zone and whatnot don't start off as the most difficult bosses in the world. So I think it's definitely a play that you can use to like actually beat a lot of these stages. So I think rotation-wise, I would probably YOLO it with the... Like you could either go a Pikkon on each rotation and then have the Tech Goku and the AGL Vegeta on each rotation. But what I would be more likely to do is roll with the AGL Vegeta and the Tech Goku on one rotation. Then on the other rotation, you could go with the two Pikkons together. Because remember, it's turn 4 start of battle to get the seriousness out. So you could rock the both of them and rock the serious Pikkon with his 80% chance to dodge in slot 1. Or you could go with the Int Frieza and Goku as your slot 1 once you go into Goku. As I said, if you get that Rainbow Key Sphere, you're going to be cooking there. Yeah, I'd definitely be floating the Tech Goku and Vegeta and probably the AGL Pikkon. So sort of you could build it towards placing your units where the enemy attacks are. So bit of flexibility for you to work with there, but I think this will be a really, really effective team. So the next team build, we've got a Physical Glorio team build. So remember, he is Demonic Power, Accelerated Battle, and Battle of Wits. It's actually a really, really insane leader skill. It's just, we really did just miss out. If that had been a 220%, that would have been like one of the best leads in the game. So got quite a few options for this team, but we've got Glorio as the lead. We've got Physical Pikkon, AGL Pikkon, the AGL Super Saiyan 3/4 Goku, Physical Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4s, and then the Tech Vegeta unit. So for this one, easiest replacements would be the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku and the Physical Super Saiyan 4s. You could realistically go with any rotation that you want there. You could bring in like an Int Buhan STR, Kid Buu, or Int Buhan, Int Janemba, Physical Janemba. Like you could go extreme, you could go super, whatever works for you. It's just you need 2 units to fill that rotation slot, because the other rotation would be the Physical and the AGL Pikkon. As I said, you are only going to need probably that first turn where you're not going to be have links between those two, and I think that's a risk worth taking. Those two having 6 out of 7 links together is going to be really powerful, and if you do need to break up that rotation later on, if it's too risky to go dodging, you could always use the Tech Vegeta as you switch into Vegeta, and he can operate as your slot 1 unit there. And the reason that they'll work really effectively is because you're going to have 2 Glorios floating with their massive support. So yeah, you literally can't go wrong with that. And I think by bringing Vegeta, you're also going to have access to the fusions, the target mechanic. Yeah, I think you can expect this team to perform really, really well. Hopefully I can get Pikkon so I can test this one out for you guys. So again, another really, really good team build. And then the final team we've got here is the STR Cell. So maybe not a team that a lot of people are going to have a crazy amount of access to, but still worthwhile mentioning. So we've got the STR Cell as our leader here. Remember, he's tournament participant / worldwide chaos. We've got the Physical Pikkon, the Int Goku Frieza, AGL Cell, Tech Cell, and then Physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. So for this one, I'd be rocking an STR Cell with either the AGL Cell or the Tech Super Easy A Cell. It's sort of, you can chop and change depending on where enemy attacks are or the type of enemy boss that you're going up against. I think by having 2 units that are going to be big bad bosses, though, that will be really, really effective. It's obviously just more likely to get those 2 on rotation with the STR Cell. So yeah, clearly rotation would be the physical Pikkon with the Int, Frieza, and Goku. You want to be getting into that Goku phase to get that defense, and then Pikkon just can cook away in slot 2. As I said, STR cell, probably with the AGL cell, would probably work best, and then you can utilize the tech cell as a floating orb changer and healer, because remember, if he's in slot 3, more than likely a lot of the damage has already gone past, and then he can heal it up with that super attack effect. And then we've got the physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, who's just like really, really solid. Can do good damage, has good defense. Just like, not a crazy unit, but just does nothing sort of poorly, I guess is how I'll word it. So that's the 3 team builds, guys. As we saw before, there's not a crazy amount to work with in terms of team options, but I think the physical Glorio team is going to be a phenomenal spot, not just because of like all the support and whatnot, but as I said, the leader skill is so huge, so you are able to easily switch in options on this team here. But I think this Otherworld Warriors team, depending on what extra easy A's we could get, this team could just continue to be really, really insane. If we got a really good start of turn slot 1 unit for first like rotation, whether that's I don't know, guaranteed dodge like the AGO UI Goku has, or a 1 turn massive damage reduction, I think this team could be in a really, really good spot. So let me know your thoughts on the team builds down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.